Hello world and whoever's watching, it's Brennan here again, continuing my video series of my top albums of every year. Today we're going to talk about another fun year, 2015. And let's jump right into my top three. They're all progressive metal albums, so that's throughout the 2000s, that's one of the main genres that I was listening to and still listen to. Gonna start off the list with an album that's a really epic album. It's the only album this band ever made, and the band has since disbanded, so it will be the only album that they ever make, I believe. Possibly they could come back, but it's a great album. It's Quiet World by Native Construct. Awesome symphonic parts, awesome vocals, mostly clean singing, some screams, really great rhythms. My favorite track on the album is Passage, and actually on this channel I collaborated with a guitarist who played as a touring member of this band. His name is Key Pohawk, and he plays an amazing guitar solo on my song Periphery, which I wrote as a tribute in the style of Periphery. Check it out on my channel. And yeah, he also does solo music as well. I think he put out an EP recently, which is pretty cool. My second favorite album of 2015 was Coma Ecliptic by Between the Buried and Me. It's a concept album about a man stuck in a coma, journeying through his past lives. It's got less growling than their other albums, but there's still some of that. Lots of technical guitar, bass, and drum parts, but also a lot of good variety with some soft moments, electronic moments. It's an excellent album, like all of Between the Buried and Me's work. My favorite track there would be Famine Wolf. And my third in my top three is Polaris by Tesseract. It's got a gent sound. It's the return of Daniel Tompkins to Tesseract. He does the vocals. He was doing vocals on their first album, went away. They brought in a new vocalist for the second album, Altered State, which I really love, and they brought him back for this is their third album. He does a great job here. Yeah, my favorite track on this one is Hexes. Very beautiful, lovely rhythms, melodies, atmosphere, soft vocals. Great build up throughout the track. My honorable mentions for 2015 are also all progressive metal except one progressive rock in here, one non-metal album. I'll call that one out as well. But the first honorable mention is progressive metal. It's Bloom by Caligula's Horse. Great album that I just discovered this year and listened to. And another honorable mention is a double album, Juggernaut Alpha and Juggernaut Omega by Periphery. Another honorable mention would be an EP, so a shorter one by Protest the Hero called Pacific Myth. Yeah, it's really good as well, like all their work. And another honorable mention is The Congregation by Leprous. And the progressive rock one on my list, the non-metal album, would be Hand Cannot Erase by Steven Wilson. And the last honorable mention for 2015 is The Direction of Last Things by Intronaut. My top 4 albums at the time, back in the year 2015, were the Tesseract one, Between the Buried and Me, Steven Wilson, and Intronaut, because I didn't discover Native Construct until the next year after this, and Caligula's Horse just discovered in 2020, and Leprous maybe discovered a couple years after 2015 as well. So that's what I was listening to at the time, and that's what I like now from that year. Let me know if you have any suggestions, things that I should check out, and I'll talk to you about 2016 next.